Welcome everyone to another episode on Copilot functionalities. I trust recently we all have been getting the updates on the Microsoft Copilot environment and the capabilities that Copilot can offer to your organization. You all might be wondering why I'm having a blank presentation on my screen, why I don't have any content here. So this episode is mainly talking about how you can use Copilot to build your presentations. So you would say that, hey man, Vivek, what's new in that? We all know. You just click on here and you say that create a new presentation, and you just tell your Copilot create a presentation about the new updates in M365 environment, and Copilot starts creating it. So what's new in this? What is new that you are informing us? So something new that I want to inform you all is this Copilot can create the presentation, but the real pain that most of the organizations are facing is how I can make this Copilot to generate the presentations on the basis of our organization template. How I can fix that after creation of the presentation, I don't have to apply the formatting. I don't have to use my business branding. I don't have to explicitly do those things. I do not want to invest time in getting the branding applied on my presentation after it is created. We want that while the presentation is being generated, during that time frame itself, the Copilot should follow or adhere to the organization guidelines and create the presentations. So for this purpose, when it is at this stage, while you are reviewing the content generated by Copilot, just do one thing, look for the presentation style option. So this is a point where majority of you would be seeing only the recommended, not your organization. So if you are not seeing this your organization option, it means that your organization is lacking a template library published by your M365 admin or the SharePoint admin on SharePoint library. For getting this option, you need to have a library, to be more specific, a template library published by your organization. So once that template library is published, all you need to do is you just select this your organization option and you can find in the templates here. So like here, if I select this template, the Cloud Arc template, and click on generate slides, so you can notice that post generation, Copilot is going to have all the presentations branded with my organization logo. Whereas if you are not using it, it is going to apply in, or it is going to create in a presentation in the default style. So the whole magic is the SharePoint library and a template published in that SharePoint library, and the library be marked as explicitly the template master data source or the source of truth for the entire organization. Okay, let's see if this presentation gets my organization's template here. So once it is getting there, in next section I'll explain how you can publish a template created on your local machine to the template library so that anyone in your organization can utilize it there. Let's just wait for a couple of minutes for these slides to get generated. And as you can see that it is generating in the slide, creating in the content, and done. So we can visualize here that approximately every single slide is having in my organization's template here. So let me keep it and go to the view here as the normal view. You can see that every slide has got that presentation template. So every slide is already having in my organization branding. I don't have to do anything post presentation creation. So how you are going to do this? For this purpose, the first step that you need to do is you need to create a new blank presentation where you are going to go to your slides, slide master view, and in your slide master view, whatever templates, whatever background styles, whatever themes you want to apply it there. So let's say I'm going to select in the color gamut which is more suiting to my organization's logo, which goes in to be here. Let's say this is the one that aligns mostly to my organization. I'm going to select in a template where I look in for, say, more templates. Let's say this one, more clean and a simplistic one. Okay, and also I want on all the slides that the footer should be having copyright CSE. This should be there, and here also I want to place in copyright CSE. Also on all the slides I want to have my organization logo. So I'll just go in, click on pictures, picture from file. This is where I'm going to look in for my logo to be added. Okay, that should be here. Yeah, and I want this logo to be added not in the center but here on the, that's my logo. I want it to be here on the bottom left corner. Also I want my branding from here. Let's say I'll go into my MCP logos and state that I am a Microsoft and Google certified professional. So I want these two logos also to be added here. So this one I want to keep up on the bottom, sorry, not the bottom, the top left corner here. So I want these two to be a part of my branding, the certified professional and the logo. Just done. Close your slide master and now save this file as template. Now you can save it directly if you have access to your organizational SharePoint access. You can publish it directly to the SharePoint portal, or I'll do one thing. I'll give it a name as Demo Copilot Template 1 and going to save it on my organization's downloads folder. The thing is, I'm going to save it up as a POTX. Save. Done. That's what you have to do. Once done, now we are going to open our SharePoint library. We'll go to the SharePoint portal, and here in our SharePoint portal we are going to look in for our organization templates. I need to just sign in, go to the portal wherever you have published the organization templates. That's on my standard SharePoint site. I'm using in the organization templates here, or you can explicitly go to the portal, then go visit in your site, and after going to your site, look in for this particular page or this particular section where you have kept the organization templates. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to create or upload. After uploading in, this is where the file that we have saved in our download section, the Demo Copilot Template 01 POTX file, we'll just upload it here. And after this, I'm going to notify our team that this template is now available. So you can explicitly send it to the members in your organization by creating in a mail to a group, or you can send this mail to anyone who is explicitly whom you want to notify. Once this is done, The next step that you have to do is just simply come back to the way as you were creating in the new presentation. So we'll go back in, create a new presentation, and again I'll say that create a presentation with Copilot, and here I'll say that what's new on Copilot. Hit enter. It's going to generate in the presentation topics. Okay, pulling in all the new features. I'll not take in all the slides, I'll just select in a couple of them so that it can quickly help me get that particular template there. Okay, so this time I'm going to again look back here in the presentation style, and you can see this demo Copilot template has been made available with the same logos that I said. So I will be just using in 3 slides because we need to just demonstrate or understand how the template works. Generate slide. I have not selected many slides because in that case it's going to consume a lot of time. Couple of slides only, it's quickly doing in the task for us. So that's how you create in your organization template, you publish it to the template library, and then you consume it in your organization. So for whatever members, for whatever teams the template has been published, they all will be able to utilize it there. Simple. I'll just say here, okay, so even let me just get rid of this because I do not want to invest much of time in creation. Let's just generate slide. So we can see here that this has completed the setup, and if we go back into our normal view, we can see the new slides are generated with the same logos, the same branding that we have specified on.